Next up, we're in Maryknoll in Gippsland to meet with Rebecca and Nick from Elite Building Services, the team behind this rural-style build with a twist.
We built a house up at the top of the hill and Nick had noticed that building had stopped at this property. So he came down and had a talk to the owner. We took over the build and noticed that there was some defective works. So we've had to change a lot of stuff. It's really put us back time-wise, but now we're going full steam ahead. So we have had a lot of support from our suppliers, particularly Bowens, because it's our home office and display, because we're going to use the home as a display. We've asked everyone to be supportive of this project. Bowens have really come to the party like mad, together with Hume, who've worked together. It's been amazing.
A few months later and we're back to check on progress. For some help with the interior design, Nicole Chapman of Empire Interiors has made the trip out from Melbourne to lend a hand.
I just can't wait to see you living in here because I just know you're going to love it so much. It's just everything that is Elite Building, like clean, crisp, good quality, country environment. It's perfect.
Thank you.
You've done so good.
It's been wonderful having you on board too, helping, basically holding my hand through the whole thing when I've doubted myself or been unsure. It's been wonderful to have you there.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. This is dream home even for me. I've got massive house envy and I cannot wait to see it all come together.
Thank you.
Not long after our visit, the area was struck by the devastating Gippsland fires in March 2019. Sadly, 29 houses were lost, and judging by these photos, it was a close call for this house. After their resources were diverted into helping rebuild the community, lending a hand wherever they could, the team got back to work on the home. Now, later in the year, we're back to see the finished product.
We are ending the season where it actually all began for me, in the beautiful region of Gippsland, and here we are in the tiny town of Maryknoll. But I've got to tell you, this next house is definitely anything but tiny. It's a gorgeous and beautiful manor. Oh my gosh, Beck, this is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I saw the cubby house being built out there, and that's big enough to be a house, but this is like a cathedral. What am I about to walk into today?
We actually counted the rooms this morning because my son asked me how many rooms it was. There's 26 individual rooms in this house when you talk about bathrooms and toilets and bedrooms and living spaces. So we saw it as a really good opportunity to show people what we could do.
Tell me about these floors, wow.
We obtained this through Carpetworld in Pakenham.
Yeah.
The herringbone feature, it's absolutely stunning. Really nice under the foot too.
And isn't this a beautiful area as well? I am a Gippsland girl, but we're in the area of Maryknoll. I've never come here before.
You blink and you miss it.
Yeah.
It's straight off the highway. There's only one turn off into this area. There's no main street as such. There's a general store. I love it. The people here are beautiful. The community is amazing.
This is insane.
This has got to be my favourite room.
Oh, it is just so beautiful. Firstly, I love the shape of it. It's not your normal shape.
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult to work with originally. I love looking up in the morning at the ceiling. My husband is a plasterer, so he has over 20 years experience. I mean, I love waking up to that. It is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, the detail in that roof is beautiful. And I'm just gonna, I'm not going past it. The beauty bar in there, that is not a walk-in robe, that is a beauty bar.
Yeah, it's stunning. Nick actually designed that himself. Wow. I told him what I wanted to achieve in there, and he had one idea initially, and I was, scrap that. Yeah. And he got the glass bead blasted, or sand blasted, and then put the lights behind it and built it all himself.
Everywhere you look, it is beautiful. I like the colour tones that you've done as well.
Thank you.
You've gone with a really neutral but very warm colour palette.
Yeah, it's really soft, sort of warm and welcoming.
Yeah.
And Nikki was helpful with that too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Nikki from Empire Interiors, she's gorgeous, beautiful linen.
Thank you. I was a bit scared about that, to be honest. And when I showed Nick, he was devastated because there's flowers on the bed. But I said to him, trust me, it's going to look amazing. It's been a huge change for us to have a large home out in the country. It's much further away, quieter. It's just relaxing. It's beautiful.
And the kids love it?
Love it.
What a beautiful kitchen and space for the whole family just to hang out.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. Let's talk about this amazingly long bench that you've got here. Couldn't have gotten anything bigger?
No, this was actually a really big pain point. When we were getting our bench tops done, there was only one slab left in Australia, and when we went to go and get it, it had a crack in it.
Oh, you're kidding.
So Nick fortunately found someone who had some in a shed, another builder, and they sold it to us. So we were very lucky to get our bench tops in.
I love the storage. It's something that stuck out to me straight away because these beautiful shaker cupboards.
Yes.
And you just know under there is a storage galore.
So we've got everything built in as well, so it's all integrated.
So I love that you got the bar fridge under here
Yep.
as well. And it's got such a fantastic flow as well from this beautiful kitchen where you can have your conversations, you can have your meal, then you go into a formal area and that beautiful fireplace breaks it up enough, but it doesn't close it in to be a separate room.
We always have our meals at the dinner table as a family. We love spending time in that space, but it is awesome to also be able to snack and just spend time up here as well. And when we have guests over, like it just works really, really well.
Well, everything is stunning again. You really maximised on the height of the ceiling.
Thank you.
And it just brings so much light and energy and it feels very grand.
It's beautiful, and I love the skylights, bringing in all that natural light. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. We're thrilled. Like, I'm so proud of my husband and what he's been able to achieve here.
When you do grow up in the country, you do have different values that are instilled in you that you take with you everywhere that you go.
Yeah, and we went through something like that recently. We had the bushfires last year. And it was insane how the community came together. It was very scary.
What happened?
The Bunyip bushfires.
Yeah.
It got pretty close.
Yeah, so on the weekend of the Bunyip fires, had a fair bit of action around here, like fire trucks rolling around and whatnot. We had a couple pull in, so we had one at the end of I think there was 7 or 8 trucks that pulled in the street. Yeah, so we had one down by the garage and had 6 or 7 fireys sitting around the fire pit, which was quite amusing. Yeah, so we just sort of offered them drinks and whatever, anything to keep them sort of hanging around just in case it did come. Nothing happened, thank God, and then they were on their way.
Beck, this house is absolutely awesome. I'm just so in love with it. And just recently, you actually won an amazing award. So it's the HIA Business Partner of the Year Award.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is so great. Well, it's been an epic year, obviously, for you and Nick.
Huge.
And the whole family. And I really hope that you guys are able to stay in this house and just love it and build beautiful family memories. Thanks for the cup of tea.
Cheers.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.